How I made this bucket in just few minutes. First, add a cube. Then go into edit mode and delete the top face. Now apply subdivision modifier by pressing Ctrl 2 and increase its value to 3. Start shaping it like a basket by adding loop cuts. Start scaling it from top and bottom to give it a shape, like a basket. Now to make its pattern. Add a plane. Move it to the side and start scaling to get this type of thin strip. Go into edit mode and subdivide it. Then bevel it. Scale it towards x-axis to get proper distance. Then go to side view. Hold this vertices and move it downwards along z-axis. You can also enter its location value, -0.13. Similarly do this with other vertices, but in opposite direction. Now select these edges and bevel it. To give it thickness, add a solidify modifier and apply it. Go to top view and scale these vertices along x-axis to make them straight at the edges. Now duplicate it by pressing Shift-D. Then rotate it along z-axis 180 degrees. Now duplicate these two. Keep in mind to give it proper distance. Now add another plane and scale it along x-axis to make the vertical part of the pattern, then move it under the curves of horizontal pattern and increase its thickness by applying a solidify modifier. Adjust the shape and duplicate it and move it to the other side of the curve. Select all these and join them by pressing Ctrl J. Then apply Auto Shade Smooth. Now go into Edit Preferences and enable an add-in called Tissue. Then after selecting your pattern and objects respectively, go to Tissue and hit Tessellate, then OK. Now your pattern will wrap itself around your selected object. You can also rotate this pattern in order to change its orientation on your object. Then go to Object Data Properties, and in Tessellate option increase its scale to give curves to your pattern. In order to merge these gaps, go to Data Properties, check the Merge option, and increase its value. Here the pattern for your basket is ready. And now you can apply any material of your choice. Now we will work on its lid. First duplicate this object, then apply its modifier. Now select this topmost edge loop and separate it, and move it to the origin by pressing Shift-S. Selection to origin. Now move it along y-axis and change its origin point to 3D cursor. Now duplicate it and then rotate it along z-axis 90 degrees. Then repeat this process by pressing Shift-R. Then join these circles by Ctrl J and apply modifier called Screw Modifier. You can increase its length and scale it till you get your size. Now apply another modifier called Array Modifier. Increase its value along z-axis. Now add a modifier called Curve Modifier. But first you need a curve, so select this circle, change its origin point to geometry, and convert it to a curve. Press Shift-S and select Selection to Cursor. Now select this curve in your curve modifier and change its axis to Z. Scale it, and then increase its number in Array Modifier. Now the rim of your lid is ready. You can apply the same material as the main body. Now we have to cover it from top, so select this circle over here. Then go into Edit Mode, select all the edges. Go to Face and select Grid Fill. To make a bump at the center of this, you can select Proportional Editing tool, then press G and Z and give a perfect shape. Now do the same with the lid as you did with the bucket and pattern. To get these pattern on your lid, now simply apply the same material to your lid. Now your bucket is ready. Subscribe for more tips and tricks in Blender.